have implemented projects, do you see scope to enhance the outcomes of the project?
Correct.
Beyond what the project is intended for? Because whether it's Azim Premji or NABARD, they have a certain model, especially NABARD. For example, you're talking about Badi, right? Badi is 30 years old, okay?
Correct.
Right? And so I'm asking you two things. One is, does this thing help us in becoming more creative and seeking improvements in the way projects are implemented itself, apart from its success, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Similarly, I may add that what can be the incremental one? I know Araku was a very nice hill resort, right? It is totally barren, right? Totally barren. I didn't hear anything on, say, agroforestry, etc., that you can spring within the project, even though it is not within it. Similarly, you started with drinking water. Yes, you have done that. Have we also been able to use this for sanitation? What I'm trying to say is that we have to be marginal improvers of any and everything that is currently ongoing. We may succeed, we may fail. Yeah. So therefore, what is the possibility of such things where some level of our own creativity or insight can come in?
These are the very important pertinent questions, sir. See, as such, Wadi, it cannot be replicated on their own. But parts of Wadi, see, for example, the banana was introduced in the trenches. So you see, even the non-Wadi farmers, they grow banana, even the villages. So it's a simple activity. They just if you plant one banana, so every year it keeps the suckers come up and they can continue the crop. So it's probably after 5-6 years they can replace. So the investment is less. And the second aspect, I'm just saying some of the activity, some of the components of the Wadi which we tried are getting replicated. And the second is the agave. So wherever we encourage the farmers, in tribal areas, as I said earlier, Rabi's crop is not grown in most of the cases. Farmers completely depend on the Kharif crop. During the Rabi, they leave their cattle for open grazing. So when we started their work, people said it's not possible at all. We can't have a orchard in the Araku area, tribal area. The reason is they said we leave the cattle for open grazing. It's not possible. So when we had a series of discussions in the field, one of the farmers had come up with an idea. Like if they go for agave plantation around as a border, it at least in the first year they have to save the crop. So what happened was we shared an idea. In the first year, wherever Wadi crop was taken up, people should not leave their cattle in this particular area. If they leave their cattle, allow their cattle to browse in this area, there should be some fine for the cattle owners. So we faced a lot of issues in the first year. So there were a lot of quarrels, lot of issues. People blamed us, but they imposed a fine of 1,000 rupees. If somebody's cattle, my cattle are entering into your field and browsing, I am fined 1,000 rupees. That kind of social restriction was brought in with the help of the villagers. So we were not there as part of this issue, but they themselves had taken up this decision. We only shared this idea and they implemented it.